The audio is showing up on my end, so I don't know. I can't hear your end, though. You're worrying about the audio of that 747. That was quite a ways away, so we probably couldn't hear that anyway. Other than that, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful... Today is Tuesday, right? Not a lot going on in the parking lot right now, so the ambient noise is kind of low, so that's probably why it sounds low. Hope you guys don't mind. I started a few minutes early. I wanted to catch that Queen arrival. Because, you know, that's what I do. Oops, there we go, sorry. This is an Aloha Air Cargo. It's coming in from Hilo. Morning, Alan. Good to see you. Alan's the only blue name we got already. I know a couple of them are busy this morning, taking care of real life matters. You can hand deliver that email in a few days, CFI. Looks like the next one over here is going to be a Southwest. It's a Max 8 coming in from Hilo. It looks like it's turning this direction. Morning, Jolly Roger. Martin, good to see you. Gucci Boomer's here. CFI on the fly, as I mentioned. Keith is here. Well, Keith, I hope everything's going well. We'll see you on Thursday. One of these days we'll get the internet figured out on the 360 camera. You think you get it figured out and then it just fizzles the next time you do it. I guess that's better than the main cam. So the Southwest has turned right at us, so let's go over and see if we can find it in the sky over here somewhere. It's over the white sign. There it is. Oh, is that today? Yeah, Boys' Day always gets ignored. Girls' Day they make a big deal out of. Boys' Day gets ignored. Alright, we have our second queen coming in. This one's coming in from Louisville. It is somewhere over my left shoulder. Up in the sky. I do not see it yet. It must be behind a cloud. This one is a 400 freighter, original freighter too. We do have the very last 747-400 made here at the airport right now. Thought we might be able to see the tail from here, but it must be somewhere else. It must be on Hickam or something, because I don't see the tail. It's a Coletta Air 747-400. Which usually we could see the Coletta tail from here, but not today. Not today, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a nice moon up there. Yeah, Jolly Roger, I don't know where or who chartered it. But there is a Coletta usually here in the morning, so I assume that was it, but I don't see it where it easily is. Because it came in from LAX, which is the normal Coletta flight early in the morning. But I don't see it where it normally is. Because I see, let's see if the camera's higher than my eyeballs. So let's see if the camera can see it. It's usually right in this blank area. Right there. But all I see is that's a 757 there. Usually in that area right there. The tail is anyway. I don't see it. So it must be over at Hickam. Let's see. We have the ability to figure these things out though, because we have like we have like technology and stuff, we can go to the playback of the flight and see where it actually taxied to. No, it taxied over there. It's just farther over there than I can see it. It's over a couple of slots. Maybe they had something there this morning. That 717 right there came in from Kailua Kona. The one coming in from Louisville that we were talking about overhead has made it all the way to the turn off the downwind. That is going to line up for 8 left, it looks like. That's probably about 4 minutes out or so. What is today? Is today the 5th? Revenge of the 5th? I see nothing on the NOTAMs about today. There's a taxiway closed at the approach end of 4 left. Next runway closures on the 6th for only a half an hour. Oh, then there's a bunch next week. So it's all overnight though. It's all overnight closures. That's good. So if you're one of the ones who celebrates the victory of the Mexicans over the French at the Battle of Guadalupe, happy Cinco de Mayo. If you're one of the ones that uses today as a drinking holiday, seek help. Either with a ride home or treatment, whichever one. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to stop drinking. That's not my thing, but just seek help getting home. That's fine. It's not my business to tell you what to do. Just do it safely. Yeah, we're having, it's Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo, so it's like a vortex of Mexican stuff today. So we're not gonna have tacos, but we're gonna have nachos, because nachos are just deconstructed tacos, in my opinion. So we're gonna have those tonight. Get some queso action. Love me some queso. That's why I like Tex-Mex more than traditional Mexican food or Cal-Mex, because of the queso. You don't get a lot of queso in traditional Mexican food. And you don't get a lot of queso in Cal-Mex because they're trying to be too darn healthy. They got guacamole and fresh vegetables. You also put French fries on your burrito, so don't talk to me about being healthy. Upper's so dry, he's a fire hazard. Man, there's some rain out on the water. That's not looking too good. It's the wind is very, very calm right now. So MXC for life. Did you quit on? Was your last? Did you have like a last bender on Cinco de Mayo and then quit? Or did you quit the night before Cinco de Mayo? Yes, happy belated 4th. May the 4th be with you. Somebody at my, I don't know if I can show it on the screen. Somebody at at the building I work in, not my work, but one of the other tenants at the building. They go over the top for all the holidays. And yesterday they had a giant Millennium Falcon out in front of their door. Worse things to have in your life than a carne asada burrito. Let's see what other stuff the PTZ camera will do for us here. Let's go over. This is looking straight up Lagoon Drive. We got a very quiet day, just people walking their dogs and jogging. What's going on over here? Well, there's the other parts of the general aviation parking lot that we never get to see. It's a little hazy over the water. Look at that. Hello, Sydney. Good to see you. Got the, let's go back to the PTZ control. We got the, there's the rain. We got the, this guy looking a little, riding a little high in the water right now. He must be getting low. Seems like he was much lower in the water the other day. I wonder if the people on that boat get to like come into land every once in a while. Like there's a boat out by them. I wonder if they get a ferry in just to go have a night for some real food. All right, we have Delta, American, and United lit up by the terminal. The United is heading off to SFO. The Delta is heading off to LA with the extra X, and the American should be as well. That should be the American flight. I screwed up the other day. I still haven't bought my plane ticket for Cranky Dorkfest yet. I've been hemming and hawing about the price of it. I was like, it's got to go cheaper. It's got to go cheaper. And then it went cheaper, and I put it on hold and forgot to buy it. So now it's back up to where it was. So it was $100 cheaper, and I missed it. The next one coming in on the other side is coming in from Tokyo Narita. It is Zip Air. Running a little ahead of schedule today. Our first A380 is still a ways away. It's way on the other side of Kauai. It's 48 minutes away. It is the blue one today. And then the second one is about an hour and 49 minutes away-ish. It's the green one today. So we got no orange one today. We got green and blue coming today. Now I'm all hungry. I don't have a queso flavored Pop-Tart today. So I had just to show you how expensive it can be here in Hawaii sometimes. I'll give you a little. We were at the baseball game on Sunday, and we were talking about what we were going to do for 4th of July, whether we were going to do another airport stream or whether we were just going to take it easy and go down to Waikiki and watch the fireworks or whatever. And then I thought, oh, well, let's see how much a room... let's see how much a room would cost to watch the fireworks from a hotel room. So we were looking at a couple, and they were moderately priced. And I mean by like $600 a night. But we looked at the Rainbow Tower of the Hilton Friday and Saturday night. 4th of July is on a Saturday. For the price of 2 nights in the Rainbow Tower to watch the fireworks, for $500 more, we could have spent 4 nights in LAX at the Westin Hotel. So 2 nights in the Rainbow Tower overlooking Waikiki to watch the fireworks was $1,790. 2 nights. For $2,400, we could have left Thursday night, come back Monday, and spent, oh, that's 3 nights at the Westin. 3 nights at the Westin. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday at the Westin Hotel. For only $500 more. So we decided not to do either. That's still a lot of money. All right, let's get Zip Air. Let's start talking about this stuff. Okay, somewhere over to my right is Zip Air. There it is. There was a couple of hotels that had cheaper rooms that you could maybe see the fireworks, but they always do those hotel descriptions where it's partial ocean view. This ocean view, you're never really sure if you're going to be facing the right direction to see the fireworks. Well, Jolly Roger, it's only ridiculous because people want to come here. If people weren't paying it, they wouldn't be charging it. So someone's paying it. A couple of years ago, for I think it was New Year's. Was it New Year's or 4th of July? I don't remember. We got a hotel. We got a hotel to watch the fireworks in Waikiki, and the whole day I'm sitting there watching the barge, and I could see the barge the whole day. And about 20 minutes before the fireworks were set to begin, the barge moves and floats behind a building, so we couldn't see the fireworks at all. I was very disappointed. All right, looks like they're gonna send. They're sending everything out. 8 left. I don't see anything on the NOTAMs that say this runway is closed, and I don't see any runway closed markers. I just think there's for traffic reasons. So we're gonna try to get those as they go. Yeah, I can hear them starting his roll. Let's go this way. Somewhere in that general direction. the next one is already rolling. Next one's a 717. Hello, David. Good to see you. This next one's the United. It's a MAX 9. It's heading off to SFO. Hello, Mason. Good to see you. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. I don't know about that, MXC for Life. The two stories I read yesterday said both Southwest and Alaska were interested in Spirit's jets. But I would imagine it's whoever pays more. They're the leasing company or whatever is going to want the most money they can get for them. And some of them, the engines might be worth more than the plane itself. I don't know what American's doing up there. He's waiting. Might be starting to roll now. I don't know how many Neos Spirit has. Let's find that out. But those planes have very desirable engines. Yeah, they have 28 of them. So the 28, I'm sure a lot of people are going to want those. Well, I don't remember who said it, Ken, but it was, if you want to make someone a millionaire, have a billionaire buy an airline. So, I don't know. Man, they are just sending everything out the other runway on us. Good morning, O'Malley. Well, the next one we're gonna get's coming down here. The heavies come down here usually. So the next one coming down here is Virgin America Flight 142 heading off to Seattle. That'll be down here in just a second. It is currently on the other side of 8, waiting for a Japan Air to get out of its way. Our good friend Mason D. Chung has sent in a huge PayPal donation. So thank you very much, Mason. It's a $100 PayPal donation. It says, "Aloha, Patrick, for all you amazingly do. Blessings in May. Mahalo nui loa, Mason." Thank you very much, Mason. I really appreciate that. Really helps a lot. Thank you for all your support with the channel. You've been more than generous. Thank you very much. Hello, Brandon. Hope you're doing well, and I hope your wife is doing better. So that Virgin America should be popping out of the trees over here any second now. Let's see if we can get that in the shot. Or not. There it is. So this is Virgin America Flight 142 heading off to Seattle. Almost a turn and burn. I swear the ATC just called that plane America. All right, we have a 321 Hawaiian heading this way. We should be starting to get more stuff on 8 left arriving, so that's hopefully that'll push all the departures down here. Hello, Robbie. Good to see you. I don't know if those ones have Exynos on it or not. I've never been up close to one. I have no idea. All right, the first A380 is now crossing over the island of Kauai. It's right over Princeville. Next one on the other side is a 717. It is coming in from Lehue, which is where Princeville is. Brandon, haven't you known me long enough to know I don't like jumping through all those hoops to save money? I like saving money, but I don't feel I should have to jump through hoops. If they lower the price of the ticket, they should automatically credit me the money. O'Malley, I believe they were. So They'll be snatched up on other leases very soon, I bet. Because I think there's like an 8-year backlog for the 321s or the 320s. So I'm sure someone will lease them. It's going to be a hot one today. It's supposed to be nice this morning, but it's supposed to be a hot one today. I need to get a cover for here. If you're watching on the 360 camera, I have this kind of sun cover that lets in about, let's say it blocks 90% of the sun. I think that's hard. I find that hard to believe. It's probably like 70% at best. Need to get one that blocks all the sun. MXC for life, I just go straight to American's website because I found that 99% of the time when I use any of those sites, the price on those sites is exactly what American's charging me anyway, so. And since I only fly American, it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, right.
Hello, Kauai Blossom. Good to see you. Our next plane on the reef runway is just about ready to go. It's down there. Next one coming in on the other side is Aloha Air Cargo. Coming in from Lehue. We also have an Aloha Air Cargo that is heading out, but I don't know which runway it's going to take yet. Oh, we got Ron in the house. Hello, Ron. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday morning. We're going to be here for about 2 more hours, or maybe a little more than 2 more hours. So we should catch some cool stuff today. We're still waiting on the 2 A380s, and we should have a couple of Queens, at least one go out, hopefully, during our show. We have the last ever built 747-400 here somewhere. It's a Coletta. So hopefully that'll go out today. I don't have a departure time on that. Got all kinds of stuff going on. These people are waiting to get into the thing. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, calm down, people. Anyway, back to where I was. If you don't know who I am or where we are, I can hopefully answer both those questions for you right now. My name is Patrick. Channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and bewilderment channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is right over my right. It's named after the late senator from the state and territory of Hawaii. It's 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there, on the south shore of the beautiful but slightly humid island of Oahu. On the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, somewhere in the middle of the vast Pacific Ocean. So we are many time zones away from most of you. That's why it's still very early in the morning here. Even earlier than I would normally get up on a normal work day. Ooh, we got a plane coming in. Hold on. So we're going to be here a few more hours, catch a bunch more planes. If you're having a good time, even if you're not, hit that like button. It's not going to affect your life one way or the other, whether you hate me or love me, whether you hit that like button. Either way, just hit the like button. Be a bro, be a friend, hit the like button. If you're down in that vicinity of that like button and you haven't subscribed yet, you can do it while you're down there as well. We're getting very close to 25,000 subscribers. So if you can get us over the hump, that'd be great. Really appreciate that. Got lost in thought there for a second. But like I said, we'll be here for a couple more hours. We'll see some cool stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe, find me, donate, give me your kidney. Send me a Pop-Tart. Any way you can help the channel, it would really be appreciated. The face of Pop-Tarts worldwide. We have a Pop-Tart just waiting for me. I'm hungry. We have a. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do a guess what later, because I'm getting really hungry and I have a Pop-Tart in the truck. Hello, Jonathan. Jolly Roger said it's 3,000 miles from the mainland, but do you guys know what don't Google this. Don't cheat and Google it. If you don't know it, just don't pretend you know it and Google it. What the closest point to Hawaii is from the mainland? Does anybody know? It's not what you expect. I'll give you that clue. I know you're all Googling it now going, oh, I knew it all along. Don't Google it. Anybody know what the closest point to Oahu or to Hawaii is from the mainland? Ah, Linda's in the house. I drew the line at the kid egg. Okay. That's okay. We might not even be a match, so you know, we gotta get the blood test first. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Well, I might not have said it as accurately. The closest mainland thing usually refers to the rest of the United States. The closest mainland U.S. city to Hawaii is actually kind of surprising to most people. It is San Francisco. San Francisco is closer than L.A. to Hawaii. Hello, Tim. So it's not by much. I think it's less than 100 miles closer than LA, but it's still San Francisco. Even though you look at most on the flat maps, it looks way farther away. But in reality, San Francisco is about 100 miles closer than LA. I wonder how big of a hit LA Flights is going to take on their super chats with no banana planes. Oh. All Dupont 184 Super is calling in on a 9-mile final. It is crossing over Ko'olina right now. So we'll be able to see it in about a minute, I guess. Yeah, we didn't get Spirit out here as a regular flight. We had it out here once as a charter, I believe, and then maybe once as a ferry flight somewhere that when the lease changed, but they didn't paint it yet. I had to go back and look at what I wrote. Hello, Travis. Good to see you. Okay, I think I see the Super up in the clouds over there, so we're going to take it. It's rather big, so we can actually get a little further away than most planes. So, let's see. Okay, I looked away and I lost it. Wait, there it is. Over the yellow thing. There she is. He is. Hello, Rainbow Love. Good to see you. So I was over at the NEX on the NEX is there's the commissary and the NEX. It's right near. They're right next to each other, but they're the supermarkets for the military. There's one over here just over by Hickam. It's across the highway from Hickam, but they have all their shopping in one area. And most of the shopping is you know, military only. You gotta be a DOD military. But they have a food court there. That's an unmarked police car there. Super dark tinted windows. That was an unmarked police car. So we were over there. We went over there for lunch because the food court area anybody can go to. So if you're in the area, anybody can go to the food court. You just have to have ID, military ID, to go to the rest of it. The shops, the commissary, the NEX, the furniture store, the garden center. You gotta have a military ID. But the food court, they let anybody eat there, and they have some interesting stuff there. And it's cheaper. So we were over there for lunch, and they have like a gift shop there. You know, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, things like I sell in my shop. But they had all RIMPAC 2026 items. You could buy RIMPAC t-shirts and RIMPAC hats and patches and all this stuff. And I couldn't buy any of it because I'm not allowed in the store. But if you do have DOD access, if you do have a base access, well, not even base, you have to have commissary access, I think, or NEX access. But anyway, you can go over there and buy your RIMPAC 2026 commemorative swag. So head on over there. And if you can't, you can head on over to Reverse Op Shop. And don't forget, if you're a channel member, you get free shipping on all items. Minimum purchase $20 at my shop. So if you're a channel member, you get free shipping at my shop. I just realized that some of you might not know what RIMPAC is. RIMPAC stands for Rim of the Pacific. It's a every other year exercise conducted that's based here, but it's all over the Pacific, which is why they call it the Rim of the Pacific exercise. Every 2 years, multi-nation, multi-force exercise, last 2.5 weeks or so. Supposed to start the end of June, but we'll have, I think it's over almost 200 aircraft, 25,000 personnel, upwards of 50 ships, all in this exercise. It's supposed to last 2.5 weeks. All the airplanes won't be here at Hickam, but there will be some at Hickam, so we'll have some shows specifically about that. Mike, it ships from the mainland if you order it here. The company I use has like 6 different warehouses and manufacturing plants. So if you order from Europe, it'll ship from Europe. If you order from here, it'll ship from America. I think if you order from Australia, they have one in Australia. They have a bunch of them all over the place. So that not only is it quick shipping time, you get a better rate because it's shipping from your near your location. Maybe we'll work on some H&L Ops swag. We do have a T-shirt for in the round, but it's not specifically H&L Ops.
Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good. You?
Yeah, good.
Another day.
Yep.
Have a good one.
So I missed who it was, but somebody earlier asked what my favorite airframe was. My favorite airplane. It's the DC-10. Followed very closely by the 747, but the DC-10 I think edges it out. This Hawaiian here, coming in from Tokyo, it's a 330-200. Another double shot there. Cessna's like taking up, trying to get their way into the shot. Last RIMPAC, which was the year before last, we had Luftwaffe Eurofighters here. That was really fun. Looks like we are going to get the Sydney flight in today's show. That is scheduled for 9:41. That is another 330-200. That is coming up from the south of us. Uh-oh. Oh. What is your flight number? Made a departure. Oh. Nice. Have to keep an eye out for Southwest 2247. We have a couple of people I know on that flight. They're heading over to Hilo. So hopefully they'll come down this runway. We have a FedEx triple on the downwind. Should be right south of us. Ah, there it is. There it is. This one looks like it'll head over to 8 left. As it heads through the clouds. So I was mentioning earlier about the free shipping for channel members on anything, any order over $20 in the reverse op shop. So you need a code for that. The code is in the post section of YouTube. So if you go to my homepage on YouTube, across the top there'll be categories for video, live, shorts. There's one called posts. P-O-S-T, and click on that. You'll see all my ramblings and schedule updates and things in there. But in there, every month there'll be a new post that has the code word in it that you use at checkout. So it'll rotate every month. So if you don't buy anything this month, check back next month for the new code. And you'll enter that when you're checking out at reverseopshop.com. Looks like the next one coming down here is Southwest heading over to Kahului. That is Southwest 22 72. MXC for life. We had we're supposed to have my sisters come. The flight was 2247, Jolly Roger, 2247. We're supposed to have my sisters come out, but they backed out because they're cheap. So we had planned on taking a few days off while they were here, but now that they're not coming, I don't know what we're doing. They might come for Thanksgiving, so we'll see. First Thanksgiving is more expensive, so who knows? Might be just a quiet week with the. I'm off, so that day, so maybe we'll do a sunset show that day. No, it's not my fault, Jonathan. They wanted to stay a couple days at Aulani, and Aulani is super expensive. So it's their addiction to the mouse. H&L Mike, I had fog at my house just the other day. It was crazy. It was during all the rain. One of the days we had fog so thick you couldn't see across the street. Eric, can you sneak Mrs. Reverse Ops into the pool? Okay, we got double FedEx triples coming in. There's one that's on fairly short final, and then there's one that's on the downwind. We do have two Southwests here on the reef runway, though. One heading off to Maui, and then one heading off to Vegas. Shoot me an email, Eric. She'll be forever in your debt. I heard they're redoing the pool, though. Last time we were there, they had big fences up around one of the pools. And if you like that one, there's going to be another one in about 5 minutes right behind it. Well, you'll have a good time at Pearl Harbor, I'm sure. It's awesome. Very well done over there. Make sure you book time to do the other stuff there as well, because there's a bunch of stuff that you buy tickets for, or the starting point is at the Pearl Harbor Visitor Center. So you have right there, you have the USS Bowfin, which is a submarine that was launched exactly a year after the Pearl Harbor attack. They call it the Pearl Harbor Avenger. Then there's the USS Missouri, which is an Iowa-class battleship. Not only is it where they signed the surrender documents for World War II in Tokyo Harbor, it also fired the first shots of the Gulf War. So you can actually stand on what they call the surrender deck. It's a teak wood deck, and there's a plaque on the ground. So you can actually stand exactly where the surrender documents were signed for World War II and look out over the Arizona where sort of the U.S.'s involvement in World War II started. See where it started and ended. And last but not least, oh, while you're at the Missouri, check out the Oklahoma Memorial, which is right in front of it. That's another ship that was at Fort Island on December 7th. And last but not least is the Pacific Aviation Museum. That is in some of the vintage hangars on Fort Island. You take the bus over from the Pearl Harbor Visitor Center, but you can see a lot of cool planes out there. They have all the U.S. fighters from the 15 through the 18. They have one of the old Hornets, the Blue Angel Hornet out there. The one before they switched to the Super Hornet. They have 2 Zeros out there, a fully restored Zero, and then they have the remains of the Niihau Zero, which is a Zero that crashed on the island of Niihau the day from the attack on Pearl Harbor. So it crashed over there. Very interesting story with that. But they have a whole bunch of stuff. It's well worth your time going over there. If you go over there, tell them Reverse Ops sent you. It won't get you anything, but it's funny to me. Digger, we don't usually get Spirit aircraft here. We don't have a scheduled flight. We've had a couple here for charters and things like that, but no, there's no scheduled flights out here, so none of them got stuck here. We do still have the 3 MD-11s stuck out here. Looks like, though, they've been getting the FedEx one ready to go. Oh, bummer. Fred, that sucks. I don't think that one is ETOPS rated, so I don't think that one will ever come here. Okay, that second FedEx triple, it might have been a Phantom. Might have been a Phantom flight radar because it's still sitting there on flight radar for me. Next one we're going to get down here is the Southwest. It's heading off to San Diego. It's a MAX 8. Behind that, we'll have a 717, which is heading inter-island over to Maui to Kahului. And then behind that, we'll have another Southwest heading off to San Jose. So we got both San flights here. Diego and Jose. On, I don't know if is that cultural incentive to say it's on Cinco de Mayo? Yeah, the one we had in the stream, I was trying to remember what it was here for. If it was here for a... Because I know there was one that was here that was being delivered somewhere, and it hadn't been repainted yet. So it wasn't technically a Spirit plane. It had been turned over to the leasing company and was being delivered somewhere to paint it to be delivered to somebody else. And then there was one that was here for a charter flight. But I don't remember which one we caught on the stream. All right, take care, Centex Rail Productions. We have Hawaiian Flight 6 lit up. It's heading off to Vegas. Next one coming down this way is heading off to Kailua Kona. It's a 717. Well, thank you, David.
My senior year was actually bad. I would get up really early. I'd go to. It was like a college ground school, pretty much. Dirt on my.
Should be coming around the guard shack any second now.
And then I'd go from there to my regular.
It's like Hawaiian Flight 6 is moving as well. Thank you, David. So the other day, I was watching, I follow Joint Base Pearl Harbor and some of the other units and stuff, their Instagram pages, but I think it was on the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Instagram where they said they had a Japanese Defense Force submarine in to do drills. I was wondering if that's one of the ones we caught on the show the other day. We had a couple in a row about a week ago that we caught, and one of them I didn't look familiar. So I have to go back and see if that was one of the Japanese Defense Force ones. I think I said Japanese Defense Force. I think it's Japanese Self-Defense Force. That is at the NEX. They're over by Hickam. You have to, unfortunately, you have to have NEX or commissary access to buy stuff there. So you cannot. I could not buy anything. The only reason I was there is because they have their food court that they have there is open to everyone. You can go there. So we went there for lunch. So if anybody does happen to have access, I'll take a patch and a shirt and I'll make a trade with you for something out of my shop, or I'll just pay you, whichever. 2X on the shirt. I like it a little roomy. Little roomy. Keep seeing, I'm gonna have to restart flight radar. I keep seeing that FedEx 777 down there on the downwind. Alright, so the next one coming out here is Hawaiian Flight 6 heading off to Vegas. There she is. David, I had Little Caesars. They have a couple of good things in there. They have a nice Mexican place. They have a plate lunch place. They have a place called I Love Country Cafe, which is really good. And they have Popeyes, you know, just your normal food court stuff. A couple of extra things that you wouldn't get anywhere else, but I don't know what it's waiting for. It probably said on the ATC and I wasn't listening. Morning, how you doing? Good. All right, the next one out here is going to be another Hawaiian as well. This one will be a little smaller. It's a 717 heading off to Laihue. And that Hilo flight has finally lit up. Oh, it's not scheduled to... Oh, okay. It's not scheduled to 8:55. Okay. Okay. I thought it was scheduled earlier. Got a couple of people I know on that flight. They're heading over to do some work on the Big Island today, so they'll be back tonight, hopefully. This is a Global 7500. Next one coming in, Southwest, coming in from Kailua Kona. This will be right over to the right a little bit. There it is. Not my fault, Rainbow Love.
Hey, Patrick, I saw the Raptor pilot wear a yellow helmet. You see it?
I didn't see the yellow one. I haven't seen that one. I have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Like, I go home, look it up. I say, oh, he wear yellow.
I wonder if there was a couple of them that got sent to the mainland for some upgrades. That's one of the ones they have a new helmet. Yeah. It stands out, doesn't it? Okay, enough with the windsock talk. Jeez, guys. I don't know, Mr. BWS. I wish I do. I don't have a. Sometimes they publish the countries. Sometimes they publish the units. I haven't seen any list of any aircraft yet. Sometimes you can figure out the foreign countries coming by Google searching RIMPAC 2026 or whatever, and they'll put it on their social media because they're really proud of it. They're not trying to be secretive. They just, like last year, the Germans put it all over their last time the Germans put it all over their social media on the way out here. All right, we gotta go there. I'm gonna have to pixelate the windsock now. It's a family show. All right, next one coming in is Pacific Flight Academy Sling LSA. That's actually coming in at a left to right. How you doing? It's so tiny, but I cannot see it still. It's like right on top of us, and I still can't see it. It's so tiny. Oh, there it is. It's over here. That's why I can't see it. Yeah, Gucci Boomer, that sounds like the dates I saw. I don't remember exactly. But that sounds pretty close to what I saw. Next one coming in is the Herb Kelleher Desert Gold retro livery. It's coming in from Hilo. Good friend Steve Evans is nearly 1 year, 11 months at the 321 level. Thank you very much, Steve. Hello, Sarah. Oh, nice. We had the new Liberty one in here, but I don't think we'll ever see the 1776 one here, which is kind of a bummer. Maybe we'll see it at Cranky Dork Fest when we're on the mainland.
Go early in the morning or you go
All right, next one coming in this side is another Hawaiian coming in from Hilo. It's a 717. Our second A380 is getting kind of close. It's a little over halfway between Kauai and Oahu. So it is probably 10 minutes out. Oh, nice, Sarah. I'll go back and take a look at them. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. Rainbow Love, if I haven't fired you by now, geez. All right, next one in on the other side is a, let's say a Dreamliner. It's coming in from Tokyo, Japan Air. And then behind that we'll have the Super. Yeah, Dreamliner's just about to get over Eva Beach. We'll be able to get it in just about a minute. Our good friend Sarah Deal is coming in with 11 months at the 321 level. Thank you very much, Sarah. Almost a year. It's been fun. You need to come to Boston. I do need to go to Boston. That is on the bucket list for sure. I don't think I'll be able to do it this year. It's just, we had, the AvCon earlier in the year. We have a wedding to go to. Then we have another thing, and then we have Cranky Dork Fest. And 4 times to the off the islands it gets rather expensive. So I don't know if we'll be able to do I don't think we'll be able to do a 5th time off the island. Next one should be the Super. Oh, sorry about yawning. I don't think they doesn't look like they're gonna slide anything in front of it. We do have Kamaka Air coming up from the south. That is a Sky Courier. Should get here before the Super. But thank you again, Sarah. It's always good having you in the chat. It is getting toasty out here already. The lack of wind really does it out here. If it was, 5 to 8 mile an hour winds, no gusting, it'd be great. barely see the Super in there in the clouds. Sorry, I tried to look up to see what was going over our head. I think it's the DHL. We will find out, though. It is right there. Yeah, that's the DHL triple. The Southwest we've been waiting for is taxiing. I don't know. Hopefully it comes down this side. So thanks everyone for hanging out today. It's been a lot of fun so far. Hopefully, it's still early enough. Maybe we'll get some fighters. Hopefully, I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet on the ATC. We did have 2 Supers and a 7.4. Actually, 2 7.4s. I think we should be getting a departure of one, too. Let's find out here. Let's see. Not yet on the list. All right, we'll keep it. We'll keep an eye on it, though. Definitely keep an eye on it. But thanks for hanging out. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All the YouTubers ask you to do it because it really does help the channel. Thank you very much. If you're new here, welcome. We do 3 shows a week here from Honolulu: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So we will be back here again Thursday morning, and then we'll be back here Saturday mid-morning. We're going to start a little later on Saturday for sleep-in Saturday. We're going to start about 10 o'clock, and we should get both A380 departures, which is something we don't get during the week. So we'll watch both of them depart from hopefully right in this parking space right here. But Should be good weather this weekend, so it should be a lot of fun. That 2247 is coming down here. That's cool. Hello, Tony. Hope you've been well. Notice the lack of donations today. I'm up to watch this footy. Cheers. Well, thank you. Yeah, sometimes it's a little slow, but thank you for contributing. The £5 super chat. I really appreciate that. Enjoy the. I'm gonna make you mad now. I'm gonna say, enjoy the soccer. But thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Looks like the Majuro flight. Oh no, that's a San Francisco flight. We got no Majuro flight today. I didn't see it anyway. That DHL triple has turned off the downwind, so it's on final now. We'll get that here in just a minute. Thanks again, Tony. I don't know the team in your. I'm not versed enough to know the team in your icon there, but I'm assuming that's your team. I hope they win today. Our good friend Sydney at 34 left is gifted 1 reverse ops membership. Looks like Jeffrey, the recipient of that, so please join me in thanking our good friend Sydney. Ooh, now the wind is picking up. Or it could be that I'm standing right behind a plane that has its, I'm getting a huge wind from this plane right here. This plane right here has both its props going. And this huge wind started coming, and I'm like, I looked over at the windsock and it's still not moving. But I'm getting a really nice, that guy needs to stay there like the rest of the day. Like, how much can I pay him to stay another 45 minutes right there? Because that is the best fan I've ever felt in my life. All body. This feels so good. Feels so good. Oh, just blew a napkin away though. Norwich Football Club, okay. Justin, yes, we've had. They are probably of the American bombers and fighters. They are undoubtedly the rarest beast here. They don't come very often. We get B2s occasionally. We get U2s occasionally. We get all the fighters randomly occasionally. But B1s are as rare as hen's teeth, they say out here. Or they don't say it here, they say it back where I'm from. But we've had them here before. And usually, those are the ones that leave super early in the morning, like before sunrise. And they wake up the entire southern half of the island. B-52s occasionally. We've had a couple of them come through. We've caught one in the stream. And then I got pictures of the other one that came through. Again, they're pretty rare too. Them and the B1s and the B52s do come here, but they are very rare. They're not, usually if they're going someplace across the Pacific, they can make it all the way across. So they don't need to stop for any reason. Alright, this is Southwest 2247 heading off to Hilo. This has two of my friends on it. They're heading off for their job to Hilo for today. Hopefully they remember to shine a light out the side window. I don't know where they're sitting. They didn't tell me where they were sitting. See, Mark, I wonder why that is. I wonder why those are all over there. Alright, the next one out is that United I was telling you about a minute ago that's heading off to SFO. That's a MAX 9. And then behind that, we should have a 321 also heading off to Hilo. It's a wannabe wide body heading off on an inner island route. Ooh, lunch, man. I need lunch. It's early. I need breakfast is what I need. Well, see you later, Sydney. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks again for the gifted. The one time I've been in the area of Fairford, there was nothing there. I was watching the Fairford Spotters group every day for a month, trying to figure out if anything was going in and out of there. And when I was there, we they didn't have anything. Oh, thanks, John. So we were up at the Mock Loop in Wales, and we were driving back to London, and we had budgeted a full day to hang out at Fairford, RAF Fairford, and there was nothing. We had a Airbnb booked and everything. We canceled that. And we on the whim we went to Bath. And we just picked a hotel in Bath and stayed for 2 nights in Bath instead of Fairford, and it turned out to be awesome. We had such a good time in Bath. I really didn't expect us to have that good of a time, but it was a lot of fun. We kind of wish we would have stayed an extra day. The one thing that was funny, I don't want to make any of the Brits mad, but the one thing I found was funny was we went to the Roman baths, and you're listening to the audio guide, and then we had talked to a couple people, and like 90% of what they were telling you was how cool the stuff that the British did, and how cool the statues were, and how cool the the above the bath thing, and how cool all the stuff that the British did, the English did, and they spent like 2 minutes talking about the actual Roman baths. Everything was about all the stuff they stuck on top of the Roman baths. I don't know if we did all the Roman buildings. We did the big bath that's right in the center. But they were very proud of all the stuff they stuck on top of the Roman baths. But Jonathan, they'll never take your freedom. Sorry, I can't do that with a Mel Gibson Scottish accent. Man, if I was 20 miles from Fairford, I'd be there every day. I'd be late to work every day if I was only 20 miles. One of the cool things, there's an abbey right in the center of Bath, and I don't remember the names of these things. We stayed at a hotel right across from the bus station downtown. Train station, bus station, anyway. And right up the road from us was an abbey in the center of town. And we went to a thing there at night where they did these projections on the inside of the abbey to music. It was so cool. Like they had all these projectors where they covered every inch of the roof and the far wall of the church. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. We had dinner someplace really nice there too. There's like a part of the center of town where like the street overlooks this park, like you're above the park, and there was a restaurant right there we ate at. It was really good. We had a good time. I wish we would have stayed an extra day there. It was good. Okay, I'm being corrected by stuff. Okay, it was the abbey where Frankenstein was written. Okay. That's from Mrs. Reverse Ops. So I guess Mary Shelley hung out there. Hello, not Captain Weber. Good to see you. That sounds right. Yes, Whitby. That sounds right. I'm not saying it is because sometimes I'm wrong. But that sounds right. But it was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I don't usually enjoy too much stuff inside a church, so. I've heard that one's really impressive. I've only been to the Cardiff tattoo, and that was many decades ago when I was like 13 we went. So I don't even think they hold that one anymore. It's been a long time. It wasn't in Yorkshire. It was in, I mean, I don't know. Where's Yorkshire? I don't know. It was in Bath. I don't know. Why are you asking me questions? I don't know. Don't you know by now I don't know anything? I'll give you 60% of the information. Okay, city center. Is that our hotel? I think that's our hotel where we stayed. Yeah, okay. And then it was up here somewhere. What is this? No, it's just called Bath Abbey, apparently. Bath Abbey. How creative of a name. I don't know. You're saying that like I know where Yorkshire is. It's Bath Abbey. Okay. on the corner of Cheap Street and Orange Grove in Bath. Okay, according to Mrs. Reverse Ops forwarding me Wikipedia page, Mary Shelley began writing Frankenstein in 1816 at the Villa something near Lake Geneva, Switzerland. During the summer, she gathered with Lord Byron, Percy something Shelley, and John somebody. She further developed and completed the manuscript while staying in Bath, England from 1816 to 1817. So I don't know. That's what I got for you. That's even. I think that last 5 minutes might be below my 60% guarantee. I might have to give a money back guarantee. That was well below 60% accurate. I don't feel like anything's been sorted. Rainbow love. Take care. Hello, Fritz. Yeah, Eric, I was a little disappointed. My hotel room didn't even have a bathtub. It had a shower. That Queen is paused, waiting for something. I don't know what it's waiting for. Might be waiting for a FedEx to get out of its way. A little tiny FedEx. No, it was a really old hotel, so it had just a retrofitted plastic box in the corner. Are all these your guitars? This place is bigger than our apartment. Wanna take a bath? This one's at the whole short line waiting for another 717 to come in. Our second DHL is on the downwind, and then we have Qantas, which is just gonna sneak in the show. It's 6 minutes out. So thank you, Qantas, for getting a little hitch in your giddy up there. We're all friends here. She could say whatever she wants. Well, almost whatever. Just don't talk about sausages. DHL is next on the other runway. Kind of cool down the 360 camera. See if that helps with the... All right, Qantas is third for arrival on the other side. We're gonna go to this, and we're gonna play the thing. We're not leaving quite yet. We still got a few more planes to see. But I want to get this. I want to thank my 787 Hano travelers. Perth Mark, Ken Smith, Rich F, Frank Schoenstein, and Chris L. I'd also like to give a thanks out to my 330 international traveler levels. Fred, Ron, Martin, Robbie, Will, Ken, Jane Chu, Scott, Maui Dave, OSU WSP, Adam, Straw Hat, Jonathan McD, Gabriel, Sydney at 34 left, Flyer KG, Daniel Peters. Thank you all very much. Thank you also to the 321 and the 717 levels. You guys mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. This is a Japan Air. It is coming in from Tokyo. A YCZ van. I hope it's not COVID, but hope you have a speedy recovery. Zip Air is pushed back. Hopefully we'll get that. It's a little late pushing back, but hopefully we'll get that before the end of the show. Next one coming in on the other side is a Delta coming in from Tokyo as well. We also have a Southwest coming in from Long Beach coming in on our side, so we get both of those here in a second. And then we'll find out, let's see. We do have a Qantas out there. It looks like it's a no pause today. No pause. Boom. Let's see if we can get that Delta now. It's still just a little far away. A little far away. It is right there. We might pull off this to take the Southwest that's coming up behind us. I'd like to give a special shout out to the world's most dangerous mod crew. Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Jane, Alan, Kirsten, Brandon, and our Reverse Ops, H&L Ops mod, Keith PDX. Special shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops. We might get the third ANA and the thing. It's after the Qantas, so we'll see about that. See where Zippy is. Zippy still hasn't started moving yet. Hoping to get a Zippy departure, but Zippy's departure, but big pink wavy hands from Ken and Linda and Charlie Bravo. We're almost out here. We still haven't figured out what our Hanaho plane of the day is yet. I was hoping it would be Zippy, but Zippy is not moving. Zippy is not being very zippy. That should be the Qantas there. Thank you, CFI on the fly. See you next week. See you next week, probably right over there. Zippy is moving, okay. Let's see how long it takes Zippy to get out here. Thank you, Travis. Well, at the internet level over there, I don't think anybody's on H&L Ops right now. Sorry, I was trying to futz with the 360 camera. There we go. Go back to the big Roo. The medium-sized Roo, I guess. Well, I hope you feel better, YCZ fan. Drink lots of fluid. Next one out on the reef runway is heading off to Lehue. Thanks, Telly. I think we're going to call Zip Air our Hanaho plane today as soon as it gets down here. Here's the third ANA of the day right here. Unfortunately, it's not an A380, it is a Dreamliner. This one's coming in from the other side of Tokyo, the more fashionable side. Okay, Zip Air should be the next departure. It was waiting for A. Okay, yes, it's crossing 8 left. This will be, Zippy will be our Hanaho plane of the day. Zippies should be coming through the trees right here in just a minute. Come on, little Zippy. You're not being very zippy. He's just doing his rounds. They want to make sure they keep it running smoothly, so they do a couple laps of the airport every once in a while. They can't use them to go get groceries like one on a normal fire station. Ah, there he is. Oh, look what's behind it. Oh no, look at what's behind it. Yeah, we might have a double Hanaho here. We're gonna have a double Hanaho. I'm staying for Herb, and I'm turning my flight radar off so I don't see anything else. So don't tell me about anything else. I gotta go. We're staying for Zippies and Herb. That sounds like is that a group from the 80s? Zippies and Herb? Hi, everybody. Say it with me. Hanaho! Yeah, I was being a little funny. I don't know how funny I was being, but I was attempting humor. So we have double Hanaho today, so we're gonna do Herb next. We'll pan over there as soon as Herb starts to move. Yeah, I'm late for work, Linda. All right, come on, Herb. There we go. Herb is moving. All right. All right, I gotta run. We'll see you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, become a member, hit that join button, buy some merch, all that stuff. We'll see you all on Thursday. Thanks again to the mods. Thanks for being here. Thanks to all the channel members. All right, aloha, everyone. Howdy. Right now?
Something's coming out.
Oh no. I'm already late. Huh? Oh, okay. Well, I've seen them both.